Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Mom and Miracles. I'm Sapna. I hope all of you are doing amazing, super healthy and super happy. So in today's video, I want to tell about spirituality and one of the big myths that I've heard about spirituality and my personal experience and my personal journey in this field. So do watch the video completely. It's going to be quite informative and interesting. Firstly, let me tell about myself. So I'm a person who is quite spiritual. So from childhood, it's not just about now. So since my childhood, I've been extremely spiritual, and it's not that someone has taught me that it is something that has come on its own from within, maybe because of my past life karmas and things. My day doesn't start or end with divine intervention at all. So whatever I do, no matter what, everything I need divine intervention. So that's how my life is and that's how my day goes. And one of the major myths that I have heard, when you tell someone that you are spiritual, or when you tell them that you are on a spiritual growth or you're growing spiritually, the moment you say that, 99% of the people think, oh my god, you have lost all the interest in this materialistic world and you are going to feel to surrender to God. That is what they think. Okay, so according to them, it's like when you are spiritual, it means that you don't want to stay on this materialistic earthly world and you want to just surrender to God. That's it. So that is what they think. This is something that I have been hearing as well. So let me tell you, this is a huge myth. Of course, I do not deny there are people, who will leave everything, who are not interested in family, who are not interested in any of the materialistic world and go. But that is something totally different. Everyone will be born with a life purpose, and that they are meant to be like that, and that's their life purpose. But that is not spirituality. Wrong term to use. That is something totally different. Of course, it's a part of being spiritual, but that is not exactly to be told as spirituality or spiritual. So when you say that you are growing spiritually or you are a spiritual person, it simply means that you are working on yourself with the help of divine intervention to be the better person day by day. So when you are growing spiritually, it means that you are being a better person today compared to yesterday, and you're going to become a better person tomorrow compared to today. So you will be working on your own self with the help of divine intervention. That is what it means, and that is how I define spirituality. I have had my own personal experience, and based on these, I will really like to define growing spiritually is working on your own self internally as well as externally. So internally in the sense within your own self, and externally is nothing but the materialistic world. So now let me tell you how growing spiritually will help you. So these are all my personal experience that I have experienced. First major transformation that you can see when you start growing spiritually, when you bring that divine intervention in your life, is self-realization. Okay, so the moment you start being spiritual, you will start getting lot of self-realization. This is not something that someone will come and tell you. You yourself automatically you will start to think, okay, what I'm doing is wrong, or my behavior is wrong, or the way I'm speaking is wrong. This is not right. I need to correct myself to be even more better in a right way, in a good way. This is the self-realization that you will be getting, and this is the first change that you can feel. So you will be realizing A to Z about your life automatically, and you will also make sure that you will not repeat these mistakes, and you're going to change all these mistakes or behavior or whatever it is. Now, when someone does something to us, most of the people, like 99% of the people, we kind of find difficult to forgive others, right? That's the kind of the grudge that we have over them is going to remain this whole life. It's not going to be so easy to forgive someone. But not forgiving someone is a bad thing for our own life, because we need to be forgiving. God forgives us for our mistakes, and we need to forgive others. Okay, of course, take the necessary actions for the injustice, but forgiveness from within should be there for our own benefit. So when you grow spiritually, and when you work on yourself, you kind of realize that the other people, they are kind of immature souls. See, now maturity doesn't come with age. It's not about physical age, it's about the soul age. Okay, when you say someone is immature, that means their soul is so immature, and you feel like, okay, they're such small, young, immature souls. Okay, let's forgive them. So that forgiveness you will start developing when you grow spiritually, when you work on yourself. And this is also, I have seen this in my life. Even I used to be a person, like very long back, used to find difficult in forgiving people, but now it really feels okay. There are some young souls, young minds, let's forgive. See, forgiving someone is not that, okay, I'm going to again talk to them, laugh at them. No, your energy will be neutral with them. So you're not going to have any negative energy towards them, spoiling your own life. But doesn't mean that you have to have a positive energy towards them as well. So your energy is going to be more neutral. And forgiving someone would be very much easier when you work on yourself. We are on this earth to be the best version of ourselves. Okay, we are on this earth to become better human being day by day, by working on ourselves and by changing ourselves. So that is how growing spiritually really helps. So you tend to develop more kind and compassionate heart. So you will be more kind and compassionate to people around you, because everyone will have their own struggles. Everyone will be sailing on some boat of their own, which we will not know. So you will kind of develop that kind and compassionate heart towards everyone around you. Okay, so you will know how to be more kind to people. And if you're a person who is quite rude and harsh, when you work on yourself and grow spiritually, all these things come under control, and you will develop a sense of compassion towards people. So now I told you that you will be more kind and compassionate, but at the same time, you will know how to stand up for yourself. So this is another experience that I have experienced. So I used to be the person who would not know how to stand up for myself during the situations where things were not fair to me. Okay, that was, of course, it was way long back. It was many years back. Growing spiritually and bringing the divine intervention has helped me to stand up for myself. Okay, so when something injustice is happening, or when something wrong is happening in your life, you will have that courage, you will have that thought to stand up to yourself in a right way. So this is what spiritually growing also helps you. It not only just kindness and compassionate, but you will be also able to stand up for yourself, which is very much important, because in life we need to stand up for ourselves. Nobody else is going to come and protect you. We need to do it, and this is going to help in a major level when you grow spiritually. Now, most of the people in this world lack in self-love. So most of them, I have also seen in my own life around me, people, they kind of live for others. They kind of live in that fear that what society will think of me, what he will think of me, what she will think of me, what this person will think of me. In that fear, they don't live their own life. They kind of suppress their the confidence, the self-love, the self-care, the self-priority because of someone else. They kind of sacrifice their their own self because of the people around them. Okay, which is not always good, because we need to love ourselves. We are our best friend, we are our love. Okay, so the moment you grow spiritually, when you bring the divine intervention in your life, you're going to develop this self-love, self-priority. You're going to put yourself first and then the others. See, now being selfish and self-prioritizing is completely two different things. So I'm not asking you to be selfish, but self-priority and self-care, self-love is something that everyone should have. And growing spiritually will definitely help in that. Another thing that I have noticed in my own personal life, in my own personal experience in growing spiritually is, people who are toxic in your life, who are gossipers behind your back, who betray you behind your back, who are not genuinely good to you. From out they'll be all neat and nice, but from behind they are not good to you. They are toxic. Such people leave your life automatically without any chaos, in a very silent, calm way. They just vanish from your life. And this is something that I have experienced. And people who are genuine, who are really good, who are, really ethical, good, they enter your life. So I have seen this, and in my life, yes, whether they are close ones or whether they are not close also, they just kind of vanish away from the life, out of nowhere. And I used to think that what suddenly happened, why, but later I realized that these people were, really toxic and they were not good for me. And now people who come into my life, they are such amazing souls that they're so genuine, they're so true. And this thing will happen when you grow spiritually, when you pray God, when you bring the divine intervention. So unwanted toxic people just leave your life. When you grow spiritually, when you work on yourself, when you bring the divine intervention, you kind of develop a courage and strength within you. Of course, this is not meant to replace any kind of professional advice. If you are taking any kind of therapy, it's not meant to replace it. But when you work on yourself spiritually, you kind of develop that courage, that extra inner strength. And we all will have some kind of a fear, right? Like all of a sudden, some kind of a fear you develop, imagining things, or maybe because of past experiences, some kind of fear will be there within us. Okay, so when you grow spiritually, when you bring divine intervention in your life, this fear kind of, gets suppressed. The fear won't exist any longer. Of course, I'm not saying that you will never have fear. We are all humans. We are all bound to have all kind of emotions, be it anger, fear, happiness. But growing spiritually will help you to control these emotions to a very small level. Will develop a sense of protection, a sense of strength, courage, and your fear levels are going to decrease drastically. So these are some of my own personal life experiences during my spiritual growth. And don't you think that these inner changes within ourselves is something for our own good? Your life will be much better. The quality of life, the way you live is going to be much better, more peaceful, and yeah, it's going to be more good. And don't you think all these are something that is good to have in life? Apart from the inner working, self-working, as I told, working on yourself is working both internally and externally. So whatever I told you was some of my experiences where you can change yourself and work internally. Now, external factors like the materialistic things, like be it success, be it career, be it abundance, good health. So all these are all our external day-to-day materialistic world. Now, when you pray God, when you do rituals, when you work on your energy, when you chant mantras, or when you do prayers in general, and when you bring the divine intervention in your life, and when you use all the universal divine forces into your life, your energy is going to change drastically. So you will be clearing all the blockages in your life, be it any aspect of your life, and you will be getting success in your career. You will be open to receive miracles in life. Universe speaks to us and gives sign through some people or some kind of guidances you will be getting. Lot of blocked roads will be opened for you. So when you work on your energy, you will start experiencing miracles in life. And of course, yeah, all these will happen if it is meant for your highest good. So when you pray, when you work on your energy, your whole life is going to change 360 degrees for your own betterment. Okay, so this is what I call spirituality as. It is working on yourself to be the best human being. And these are my experiences. So please come out of a thought that when you say you are spiritual, that you don't have interest in anything and you run away. No. So when you are spiritual, in fact, you will start gaining interest in how I can make myself better, how I can make my life better, how can I can make my living better. All these things I have experienced in my life, and yeah, it's an amazing feeling to grow spiritually, to be a good human being, and to make this world a better place. Please let me know what you think about spiritualities. Do let me know what is your opinion when you say when someone asks you what spirituality means. So do let me know, do write down in comment section. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like, click on the like button. If you think someone needs to hear this, do share and do subscribe to my channel. On my channel I will be posting contents on motherhood, parenting, because I am a mother, about kids, activities, and also about spirituality, where I will share a lot of different rituals, energy work. I will also share a lot of law of attraction and manifestation techniques, and about my life in general, and yeah, lot many more. So do subscribe. Thank you so much once again. See you in my next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.